Arizona. Hope you're having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to Porch Light Letters podcast number 2280. The moment it hits you. That is our topic for tonight. So what's been happening today? Today's been an awesome day. We've got a lot done. The cleaning has started. The sorting is still going on, and the fact that I'm going through all the boxes I have to be shredded and taking out things like envelopes that don't, like windowed envelopes, taking out stuff that doesn't need to be shredded that can actually be recycled, and trying to compact the number of boxes that we're doing down. We have the shredding guys coming tomorrow afternoon, and they're going to park their truck out there and just, I guess, throw the boxes in. And actually, no, they don't take away the boxes. So they'll be tipping the contents into their truck and shredding it right here on site. So that's kind of cool. Got that set up today. Still got the big furniture left, although we did have somebody come through this morning who was wanting to see what we had for sale and was interested in the furniture. Not so much the couches, because Zeffy had been on the couches, and so she was concerned that her dogs would smell Zeffy on there and want to pee on the couches. So she's still thinking about those ones. But she's also interested in my car. She sat in it, adjusted the seat. So when I go to get in my car, I have to push all the seating all the way back and readjust it. And turned it on and decided that she liked it and wants to buy it. So we're negotiating pricing right now. What else have we been doing? Oh yeah, and as I've been going through sorting stuff, I'm glad I've gone through all the boxes that we had set to sort, because I am finding things that need to be kept. So I've got a little pile. It's a little pile. It included my my military records were in there. So yeah, that was important too. And I even found, oh my gosh, I found this. This is so funny. You guys are going to laugh at this. This is my very first driver's license. It is a booklet. It is a booklet. It doesn't even have a picture of me in it. But this is what we had back when I got my license in. When did I get my license? That was when it lapsed. When did I get this issued? In the 7th of September, 1982. And they fill it all in for you. And it's just pieces of paper. It's just a booklet. No photograph. No. And you put there, anything that you need to, like wear glasses. And then in the back, you put your change of addresses. And then here is where you put your fee coupons for each year when you pay for your, this one would have been up for renewal for the 30th of June, 1987. They had changed the driver's licenses by then from these little booklets to these pieces of paper, which was supposed to be not being able to be ripped. I have that copy of that because apparently it doesn't expire. Apparently, according to the license, it doesn't expire till 2032. And I'm like thinking, I don't even know how old I'll be in 2032. I haven't done the math on that. But we had a little thing to keep it all in and everything. So I thought that was kind of cute finding that. And so now they have driver's licenses, which are, I think, close more like the American ones. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm going to be taking my the one that I do have with me because it's technically current, but really not, because those licenses are obsolete. But to take them in with me to get my new license issued. So we'll see how that goes. So that was something fun I found today. What else did I find fun? Oh, I found found a bond for one of the boys. So we'll be giving that to him when I see them. Just lots of little bits and pieces that were found. And this table's sort of like looking like I'm going to need a box. Plus I have all these discs to go through as well to see which ones we keep, which ones we don't. Had people coming in and clearing up the office area back there. So what I've got basically left now, books. I've got 2 people coming by because one wanted hanging folders, and I said, well, I've got some that are in my filing cabinet, so I can pull those out for you. So I've done that, got them in bags waiting. I've got somebody else coming for the magazine organizers later tonight and in about an hour. So I've got that going, and I haven't got many boxes left to go through, and it's very quick going through the boxes because everything's still in files and all that sort of stuff, and finding out what needs to go, what needs to stay. And the keep pile is very, very small compared to the shred pile. So that's a good thing. But then and then Charlotte came over this afternoon, and I tell you, that girl's an angel. And she got stuck in with some of the cleaning and stuff. For some reason, the circuit in the master bedroom blew today. We don't know why. And she said, I was just vacuuming. And I said, that's really weird. She goes, why is that? I said, well, see that outlet there? She goes, yeah. I says, that's what I had everything plugged into. I had a cable that went around to the lamp that used to sit there. And everything was plugged into the lamp. And then that plug over there is what I use for the fan. And I vacuumed in here not quite weekly, but every other week. And I never had a problem with it going. And there's nothing plugged in, and the circuit blew. So I went and reset it. We had a guy come for all the boxes that were in the garage, which was awesome. And so I helped him carry them out there onto the front lawn. And then he just broke them down and put them into his work vehicle and drove home. It was just that easy. What else we had? Oh, and then when Charlotte was getting ready to leave this afternoon, I was out there talking to her. And I went, was that a hummingbird? Because I look, there's a bush behind. There was a bush behind where she was standing. I said, was that a hummingbird? And she goes, oh yeah. She says, look, there's two of them. And sure enough, there were two hummingbirds there. And I haven't seen a hummingbird in months. But then I stopped walking Zephy a week before she passed away, and she passed on the 27th of July. And I have not gone for a walk down into the park. I don't feel safe going, even though it's a safe neighborhood. I don't feel safe going down there by myself. With Zephy on a lead at night, it was still a little iffy because we're dark-ish around 5:30-ish. 5:30 to 6 o'clock we get dark. So yeah, that was kind of interesting. And so we saw and they were on the bush, on the next door neighbor's bush there, where the flowers were. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Because to me, when I see hummingbirds, it's Brad saying, hi, how are you? How you doing? And then, so I got a little emotional about that. I got in the house and it suddenly hit me. I'm going home. Going home to New Zealand. It finally hit me, even though I've been talking about it for a year. It's finally hit me that it's about to happen. And early today, I'd gotten a text message from my mum to say that they were at the airport to pick up my brother and his wife. And they did a test run to find out where they need to stand for the area where I come out from where international arrivals come out into the main terminal. So they figured that out, where they need to stand for that for when I come through through immigration and customs and stuff. So they figured out where they need to stand to meet me. Then they figured out where they need to stand, where myself, my mum, and my sister-in-law need to stand, while my dad and my brother go and get the cars. And yes, I said cars because all my luggage will not fit in my parents' car. So my brother is coming to the airport. We're putting some of my luggage into his car, and then he'll bring it over the next day when we meet up with them for lunch. So we've got it. So mum and dad have got the airport situation all sorted. I thought, that's my mum, making sure she knows where she's got to go and what she's got to do. Love my mum. And so that area, and I think that was playing in the back of my mind, and then seeing the hummingbirds. So that to me have always been Brad since he passed. Whenever I see hummingbirds, I think of him because it was his favorite bird. And then walking into the house and seeing most of the stuff gone. Like I said, we've still got the big stuff. It's the furniture. It's the the table, the chairs, the couches, the armchair, the entertainment system with the TVs, the receivers, the Blu-ray players, the DVD players. We've got a little 19-inch DVD TV combo thing, which is really, really cool. And I'm bummed I have to leave it behind, but it doesn't run on 220 or 240. It only runs on 110 to 120, which is a bummer, because I really love that little TV. It sat on the corner of my desk, and I would have movies, and I had Fire Stick in there, so I could watch my Prime stuff on there, or I could watch, or just have something playing in the background. It could be business-related, self-development, or just pure entertainment. But I loved having that little TV there, and sometimes I put music CDs in it and let them play. Yes, music CDs. You heard correct. I like my music CDs. I found some of those over the week too. And but that's still there. And then I've got, what else have I got out there? We've got a Pampered Chef multi-cooker, which is like their version of the Instapot. So I have that there. I have a keyboard, an electronic keyboard, the music one. It's got the stand, it's got the stool, it's got the music stand for the back, it's got the music books to go with it. Bummed about leaving that, but again, it was the power issue thing. And then I also have a guitar that was Brad's. It's actually signed by Keith Urban. It's one of his guitars, and it's got a signature on the back. I've got that to sell as well. And then I've got my Definitive Technology speaker system, So there's still, it's the big, and I've got 3 filing cabinets. And so it's the big stuff. A lot of the little stuff has already gone. A lot of the little, we don't have a lot of the little stuff left. It's just the big stuff. Oh, and I've got I've got 2 printers. I've got one sitting here, actually 3 printers. I've got one here, one over there, and then I've got my main one in the office. We seem to have collected printers over the years. I'm not sure how that happened. But if you know of anybody in the Phoenix West Valley area that's looking for anything like this, have them give me a call, please. We greatly appreciate it. Oh, and I have an end table in the family room too with the couches. I think that's everything. Oh, and I found all these Starlog magazines too that Brad had collected. I don't know how much they're worth though. I got to go look that up. But might see if I can get rid of those tomorrow too. And then I have, and I have a collection thing of Planet of the Apes in its original packing. It's never been used. The DVDs are still there, but it's basically the bust of, I think Caesar is the bust of, from Planet of the Apes. It comes in a box. And you open it up and there's this polystyrene thing in the middle, and we opened it to have a look at it. And in the back, between his shoulder blades is where there's a flap. You open that flap and you can access the fold out that has all the DVDs of all of the Planet of the Apes movies in it, along with some commentary videos as well, commentary DVDs as well. And then we took it out, we took pictures of it, and then as I was putting it back into the polystyrene thing again, I noticed there's a flap on the back of the what would be the back of the head, and where that flap is, you pull that piece of polystyrene out and you've got direct access to the DVDs, so you don't have to take the head out to access the DVDs. You just got access there at the back. So we got that to sell as well. So we can get rid of those in the next couple of days. It would be really good. We're looking really good to be out of here on Friday and on the road to California. It will be a little later than I normally leave, like around 6 o'clock in the morning to head to California, but this is going to be a little later because I have to return the Wi-Fi equipment on to their office, and that's when they will cancel my account. But I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, depending on what time they close on Thursday and when I finish here on Thursday, we might actually go and drop that stuff off on Thursday night before their office closes, because it has to be dropped off in person. So if I can get it dropped off Thursday, that'll be good. I can get out of here around, and I've got to come over to the house and drop the key off, but I can do that anytime because they've given me the code that's active just for Friday. So I can do the final walk through the house, like I did with the Solana Beach when we walked through the house, have all the lights on and turn them off as we complete our life here in Surprise, Arizona. So it's getting close. And like I said, today it finally hit me because I have not wanted to think about like do counting down days or anything like that to get to New Zealand, because I am in the mode of marry the process, divorce the results. The results being getting this house emptied and getting down to New Zealand, all perfectly fine. The process, I'm having to work through the process to get to the results. So I am divorcing the results and marrying the process. And that's what I keep telling myself each day, rather than getting excited about getting to New Zealand. I am excited about going to New Zealand, but I'm trying to keep a lid on it right now until I am done with this house. And then I can start getting really excited. But then I'm also excited too, because I get to see my grandkids next week. So I'm excited about that and get to see some family and friends I haven't seen for a while as well. So I'm very excited about that too. So, but of course, the ultimate being I'm going home. And it finally hit me today. I get to go home, and I'm looking forward to that. So with that, I think I have we have reflection questions for you. When was the last time you recognized a sign that gave you peace or clarity? Number 2, what has this season of change revealed to you that you hadn't expected? Number 3, how do you know when you're ready to let something go? For me, it's just there's a feeling, once I make the decision and there's that feeling of peace that comes over you, I know I have made the right decision. And number 4, what does home mean to you right now in this moment? It's being back with my New Zealand family for me. I'm going to miss my US family greatly, absolutely, totally. But I'll be back in April because I'm coming over for a cruise and then going down to Cabo for a nephew's wedding. And I'm going to try and get a few extra days in there so I can visit with family in San Diego and LA as well. So anyway, With that, I am out of here. I got some boxes to keep going through, try to get down to as fewer boxes as possible for these guys tomorrow. So go out, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back